It's almost a decade since Gabrielle Browne was attacked by a serial sex offender as she was out running. In the years since, she's devoted much of her energies to fighting for victims' rights within the judicial system. Particularly when it comes to sentencing, she believes victims' voices are often lost in the process.
One of the most shocking and disappointing revelations in the lead up to court was when I found out that only 6 months earlier he had attacked 6 women in the same park. Some of those women were out with their children, and for those 6 offences he received a community supervision order.
Judges are now likely to be given a raft of new guidelines to help them determine the right sentence for those convicted of sex crimes. The psychological and long-term effects on victims is central to much of what the judiciary is being urged to consider.
It's not just the invasion and violation of a sexual offence, but the effect it may have on their lives, in the case of a young person having to move school or having their education disrupted, or in the case of any person being psychologically affected by the experience.
The new guidelines would see sentences brought up to date with advances in the technology and tactics used by offenders. Former Sheffield United striker Ched Evans was jailed for 5 years for a rape which was also filmed on a mobile phone. In future, filming such an attack would be treated as an aggravating factor. These members of a Hampshire paedophile ring posted images of their assaults online, again another aggravating factor. And those who follow the example of these men from Rochdale, who formed a gang to groom and sexually assault their victims, would also be subject to longer jail terms. Although Gabrielle Browne welcomes the proposed changes, she believes judges won't be fully armed until victim impact statements are a day-to-day part of sentencing. Mark White, Sky News.